again. Oh. Okay, well, my hair. Hopefully it'll stay tucked. Nope, it's not. Okay, try and ignore this piece of hair because it likes to do its own thing. Anyway, today, this video, I wrote down some things about, what was it? 12 things that I have learned so far in college, and you probably think it's really weird that I'm sitting in front of a door, but my room right now is kind of a mess, so anyway, the camera was over there, it wasn't gonna work. Okay, so this is really bothering me. Okay, so I wrote down my 12 things, and I hope you enjoy them and take them into consideration if you're going to be a college freshman or you're in college right now and you have no clue what you're doing. I don't know. These are just things that I have found out. So anywho, okay, so the first thing, if I can find it, because I marked the wrong page. Okay, the first thing is I would actually study and go through your textbook. You pay like $200 for your books, $300, so it would be wise to open them, read through them, and study. I'm not saying you have to read every single word because that would take forever, because a lot of the books that you get are like super thick and everything, so don't waste your time on reading the whole thing. Just like if your teacher assigns a chapter, read through it, kind of skim each paragraph, make mental notes, write in your book. Don't be afraid to write in your book. It's your book. You paid for it. And actually study it, because in high school I didn't really study, and you do fine in high school if you don't really study, but in college you need to actually study because you won't do very well if you don't read. I don't know if I said this. I'm a sophomore in college. I might have. Okay, number 2, you can't make friends if you don't put yourself out there. And like your freshman year of college, if you don't know a lot of people, like I didn't because I moved an hour away. I live with my aunt and uncle. I don't live in the dorms because I'm trying to save money for my apartment next year. I didn't talk to anyone in my class, like no one. I sat by myself. I was the quiet one, and I'm not quiet. I'm like so out there. And it's totally different from high school because you're out of your comfort zone. Unless you're like a really outgoing person, good for you. I mean, I usually am, but college, it was just different for me. So if somebody is sitting next to you in class, make a funny comment or say something like, "What's up?" Okay, I ran out of memory, so yeah, anyway. Okay, I think I was on number 3. Your first day of classes, it doesn't matter what semester it is or how old you get in college. Well, I don't know, I'm only a sophomore, but I assume that this happens every year. Your first days are just going to be over syllabi. It's horrible because it's the same exact thing. Number 4, the freshman 15 doesn't really happen, but usually when you're at school, most of your colleges, you pay your tuition, and then most colleges have like a school gym that you can go to, and your tuition should have paid for that gym membership. So technically you have a free gym membership. I would utilize that. I would go to the gym and work out, stay healthy and active, because I know I didn't my first year, and I didn't really gain weight, but it's just myth. It doesn't, freshman 15 doesn't really happen. Okay, number 5. If you haven't decided your major yet, that's totally okay. Your first 2 years of college anyway are just gen ed, so they're super boring, and it's just like more high school. If you're at a community college. If you're at a university, it's going to be a little harder. But, I mean, I don't know why there's this huge pressure to know what your major is right after high school. I mean, you're only like 17 or 18. You're still a teenager. Number 6, I put that you're going to get homesick. Even if you're 10 minutes away, if you're an hour away, if you're states away, if you're a country away, you're gonna get homesick. I mean, it's a big transition to be living at home with your parents to not. I mean, it's nice to have freedom. You don't have to tell your parents where you're gonna be, what time you're gonna get back. It's actually kind of nice to have your freedom, but it's still, you're gonna miss your parents and like home cooked meals and everything. It's gonna be tough. Number 7, it's not weird if you don't go out and party. If you want to stay in and study for your test or do homework or just watch a movie, do that. It's not weird if you don't like to party. I don't party. I just stay in my room a lot. Be lazy, do homework. It's not a big deal. And if you're in a dorm and there's a dorm party and you're invited and you don't want to go, tell them you don't want to go. And if they make fun of you for not going, then they're stupid and immature. Maybe not stupid, but they're immature for making fun of you. Sitting in the front is important. When you sit in the front of class, it makes, if you want to be taken seriously, it makes it look like you're ready to learn. The professors are actually going to appreciate that you're sitting up front. They're going to think probably more highly of you because you're sitting up front, and it helps you to not goof around. It helps you to not talk. It's not tempting to get on your phone, get on Twitter, Facebook, because the professor is literally like right in front of you. So you're not gonna be distracted, and it helps you learn, and it helps you focus better on your classes, and you might get better grades. Number 9, it's okay to ask where to go. If you're on a big campus and you have no idea where a building is, don't be afraid to ask somebody where a building is or what classroom, like where the classroom in the building is. Don't be ashamed to even ask that because you're new, so what's the big deal? You don't know where to go. It happened to me today. I had no idea where I was going. I've been on this campus for 3 semesters now, working on my 4th, and I was like, I have no idea where I'm going. So I was walking aimlessly, and it turns out that this classroom, you had to walk through the band room because it's my music appreciation class, and there was a little like classroom like way like in the back of this building. I asked, where do I go for this class? And some girl told me. Number 10, you should go to class. Go to class, yeah. Go to class. It'll help you get good grades, and some teachers grade you on attendance, so you might as well just show up, because really if you don't go to your classes, you're probably not going to really learn that, and then when you have to take a test, you're going to be screwed. 11, talk with your professors. Take the time to introduce yourself. Utilize their office hours. That's why they have them. They want you to come in and talk to them. I used to be terrified to ask for help, like from teachers in high school and even my professors, but once I did it, I realized that they're there to help you. They want you to ask questions. They get excited when students come in and ask for help because it means that you're actually learning, and your professors will probably like you a little bit more after that because it shows that you're actually invested in what you're doing and you actually care about your grades. And the last one, number 12, I would say budget your money. Don't go out spending your money. Like, don't go out to eat every night. Don't buy things you don't really need. Because I did that, and I ended up with un poco. Very, very little. And something is happening to my TV. I broke it. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, just don't be like ashamed to ask. I don't know where I'm going with this. Budget your money, save your money, because you're gonna need it for things like books and maybe your apartment. So those were 12, this is the 12, this is 7, 10, and 2. Just like driving, you have to drive at 10 and 2. Oh my gosh, okay, so that was the 12 things, not all the, I've learned more than 12 things while being at school, but those were the top 12 things that I could kind of think of that I've learned so far at college. So I hope that helped, and if you have any video ideas, let me know, comment below, subscribe to my channel. I post videos whenever I'm free, whenever I'm bored, whenever I feel like it. So, alright, talk to you guys later, bye!